Ladies and gentlemen, this is King Pickle coming back to you with another video. This time we're going to be going over the club. From what I can tell, from what I'm told, and what I've seen, the club is actually one of the kind of like beginning foundations of it being hard. But it's actually, what I looked at is probably is where it teaches you how to do all the defensive stuff, you know? So let's get this started, and I'll give you hints on everybody, tell you how to do it, and get some tips going. So first things first, screw these guys. And this guy at the front door. Leg sweep. Remember, last video, abuse it. For XP reasons and score reasons, I'm actually going to beat up this dude right back here. You can have dialogue with him, and he'll tell you where Sean is. Save this bat. Do not pick it up yet. Oh, I just got on, so I am kind of rusty, but so we're gonna do it with still being age 20, though. A big hint that helped me in the beginning of being defensive is I always block the first punch and then try to parry the second one and dodge the third. But I always try to parry. So you see those two on the right, you're gonna grab this bat, hit both of them at the same time. Just like I said in the other one, there is a chance that you actually get an enraged dude on this level, on this part right here. It looks like we're squared. So if we don't get it on this level, I'll show you the next person who actually will get enraged if you didn't get it right here. This is who I call 75% legs. She's extremely annoying, her leg sweep, but it is parryable. Half her moves is actually parryable. So if you just wait it out, I'm doing really bad on timing, but that little 3 set will always be the same. So parried. So again, if I can get her to do it again. So she does a high kick. Okay, come on, do your high kick. High kick. Oh, I missed it. But she does 2 high kicks and then a low sweep. Leg sweep. Abuse it. And then there's a shrine right here, so don't worry too much about it. So again, we're actually going to aim to get 5,000 twice this round, so we're actually able to get parry impact, finish off parry impact for the second round. So what we're going to do, we're going to go structure reserve, and then after we get structure reserve and parry impact, we're actually going to go structure regain on the next world. And then after that, I say free reign, do whatever you feel comfortable doing, but we're going to get our 2 mandatory ones, I'll say for you now. So then we're gonna grab this bottle right here. That dude right there will be enraged if you didn't get enraged in the first time. I don't know how that just worked, but again, abuse your low kicks. If he's too much of a problem with you, you still have environmental mastery, so just come out here and just trip him up. When he gets up, do it again. And just keep going to each one. It should not be too hard. Again, you just use your environment. You have environmental mastery for a reason. So then you're going to go over here, you're going to punch this lady in the back, finish her off. You already got the enrage for this portion, so you don't have to worry too much. I would say for good practice, leave one of the big dudes alive. Like at the end of it, like one of those three, those pretty big people. Yeah, you can also. So leave this dude alive and like practice with him. Just try to figure out what he does, like all his movesets and stuff like that, and then go from there. See what can be parried, what can't, and then just practice. This is one of my biggest tips. So this next room is gonna have those four right there. That lady in the middle, I'll show you. She actually will tell you information about the game, but you can easily get an easy finish on these two big people. One of these two bigger grunts. I don't know why I keep saying big people when the big dude's in the back, but one of these two bigger grunts by just throwing a bottle at one of them and running to him and then doing a finisher. And that will leave you with only one. I don't like snitches. So to handle these two people, there's a few ways you can. I go bottle and isolate, but if you break down one of these, it actually gives you a stick. So I just focus on one of them. I'm getting clapped right now, but you just focus on one of them and then isolate the other one. You could pick up the stick for this dude. So fun fact, if you use a handheld item, like something blunt, like sticks like this, bats, it actually will stun them usually no matter what. So you could just hit them as long as you're doing a heavy attack. So these ladies, if you do not have a weapon at this point, you can grab a bottle from over there, and then you could just chuck it at the first person. Jump over the counter, finish her off. And you can get 2 hits on this lady and then a leg sweep before she actually does anything. And there you go. For score reasons, I'm actually going to defeat the 3 people that's up here. You don't actually have to. But for score reasons for the video, I'm going to show you it. Try not to get knocked down. That was unexpected. So the back dude that I'm leaving alive right now, he actually gets enraged, so be very careful with him because you're going to need as much health as possible for the next boss. As I'm getting hit. So just defeat this guy regularly. And then go to the next one. This guy right here, I'm explained slightly. He's going to be the first people who actually does martial arts on you, and he's going to be a gateway to like people in the future. He is not that hard if you know what he does. You cannot just parry every move he does and get through. You actually have to block 2 sets of his moves, and then you can actually do damage with it after. So I'll show you. See? See, 2 sets, bang, and now I can actually damage him. And that palm thing, you can parry. So he's not that hard. Just pay attention, try to block as much as possible, spam parry, and be wary of the low kick. Don't just keep dodging down thinking that you can dodge everything, because he does throw low kicks at the end of the combo, not at the beginning. So be prepared and be wary of the 3rd hit. So if you want to dodge up for the first 2 and then parry the last, that's perfectly fine. So we're going to look at the score. I'm at 3,000, so I definitely will not have enough. So we're going to go upstairs really fast to see if we can get some more before we go to the next one. if you go through this faster than I am, you'll probably be able to get the score counter beforehand. And then I'll tell you some useful information about this. Also, if you didn't get any rage in the last few, you'll most likely get it here. So let's see, right there. I'm not gonna fight all three of them at the same time. I don't play fair. So let's grab a bottle. Alright, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of information about this dude right here. This dude right here, once you get to the 4th level, you're gonna go upstairs and you're gonna see a computer there. This guy, after meeting him or getting that computer and unlocking it, you can come back to this guy and he'll actually give you a hard drive to go to that computer. But for right now, he's useless. So we're gonna go over to the next room. So this room, fighting everybody in this room is completely optional. I'm going to do it specifically because of the score, but it's completely optional. You can just go straight up to this dude right here,
above this door,
and you'll have dialogue. You can either say I'm ready or trials, or you can say fight me and you'll fight all of them. So I'm just gonna leave and go back to what I usually do. I punch this chick right here because I do not like the 75% legs. They're annoying. And I just sit right here because you get bottles.
Not so tough after all.
If you went upstairs and you didn't actually get a enraged person up there, you will get it down here for sure. So we're gonna, like I said, you were on the 2nd shrine, we're gonna grab Parry Impact, and since it doesn't deplete, you can just go to the very next one and get the same exact one. So we're gonna continue on and continue forward. This is the first room. This is about agility. I don't really get the agility unless he's talking about running the rooftops, but I just fight everybody here. Starting with this one right here. This is also a huge possibility at the end of this, or depending on your previous room, when are you going to get enraged, but this is a very popular one since you deal with so many people here. And again, just pay attention and practice parrying. So most second hits like that after the Superman punch is parryable. Most kicks are not, so right there, parryable. That kick that he did, it's a miracle I pulled that off. I was not paying attention. Every second stick hit or second weapon hit is parryable. If you dodge, they're still gonna go through the same combo. Just letting you know that too. So all you did was just dodge the hit. You didn't stop his combo or anything else. So that's it for this one. You can either fight her or just talk like the same way, left or up. If you push right, obviously it's fight. If you push up, it's the shortest out of the three. So if you were doing like speed runs, just push up.
2 more challenges lay ahead. Dexterity and endurance. But I'm afraid.
So this next person, you want to make sure you bring a weapon from before. I'm sorry if I didn't say that, but bring a weapon because it'll make this whole part easier. What you're going to do, go weapon at her, hit her. Leg sweep. Then she's going to get up. You're going to toss the weapon at her. To make it easier, when you toss the weapon at her, just do a leg sweep right after. I try to be fancy with it. Just do the leg sweep right after and you'll be perfectly fine. And then follow up with the eye strike if you have it. If not, then you might actually need to be more defensive. It's the same exact moveset from before. Just make sure that she doesn't have a weapon. So now we're going to go over to the last part, which most people usually have big problems with, and it's because there's 2 people here with the same moveset as the 2 other martial arts. Focus the weak one on the right. If you have a staff, throw it, because if you throw the staff, the big dude is going to actually go for it. It's like that, and that'll give you time. So we're going to run away too, and then pay attention to everything. There's going to be a weapon in the far back corner. So now you have him by yourself. Oh, that should not have happened, but it's okay. And then you just pay attention. So keep block up. And just wait for that hit. Just keep waiting. And try to parry the second or last one. Just keep waiting. This level is one of those parts that is just, yeah, I have to wait. This boss, on the other hand, it is waiting, but it's way simpler. All you have to do is dodge. So like I said, you're going to come here, that parry impact. You maxed out parry impact on the second level. Done. This boss, his whole first stage is all high hits. You can spam the down avoid the entire time and be perfectly fine. And then on the second stage is a slightly different mechanic, but it's still the same movesets. The only thing he gets is an extra sweep and a downward slam.
My arms are yours. Leave. I recognize that uniform. It represents a school for the weak and the feeble.
Ah, crap, I was eating. So, same thing with this, like I said before. There's objects around here that you could chuck at him or use his weapon. I don't recommend using it because it changed how he reacts. So, there won't be... He was going to dodge more. So, let's... So I'd say just use your hands and go through with it. So, you can't do the 4 hits unless you hear a weird noise, which, like that one. Once you hear that, you could do a full 4 hits. If not, just continue doing the 2 hits into a sweep or a roundhouse kick. Both of them will work. I'll show you the roundhouse kick now. But the safer option is always going to be the sweep, and then eye poke when necessary. And that goes for the style points. Okay, so here comes the second stage, and here's when, like I said before, he gets a low sweep on this one. It's actually a staff sweep. The staff sweep will either be used by itself or after a shoulder bash. There's no other time he does it. He gains that move as long at the end of some of his combos, not most. He'll do a downward swing. The downward swing is only able to happen after you block or he makes contact on his last hit. After his downward swing, he will always be able to be hit.
Who are you?
But there's two stages to this stage 2 fight. You'll see, I'll show you in a second whenever I get him there. But he basically becomes stronger, faster, and way more annoying. So yeah, like I said, so my tip is probably to block the first 2, maybe. Shoulder bash, block the first 2. But always block the first hit, like that. Yep, because I just got hit unnecessarily right there. So now he's enraged. But the same thing still happens, it's just that he may take more time to actually dodge this time. So like that. So he'll end up doing this poking shit the whole time. But just be wary of that. Just be wary of his low hits. And there you go. So the reason I didn't go over the pairing system with him is because I'm not, again, just like I was with the previous one, I'm not fully fluent in what he actually is parryable. I believe it's the first big swing that he does. That's the only move I believe is parryable. But I say just make it simple and just avoid his attacks, because it's not like he has a very big arsenal of moves that he cycles through. So just keep that in mind, and I wish you luck on your venture, and I hope this actually made it easier. If you find this if you find this video helpful, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to me. I'll probably make more posts about this. We have, I believe, 3 more worlds to go through on Sifu, and I'll see you then.